Hi there, Poison Feather here. Right, so basically I've just recorded this video, not the one I'm doing now, but basically what I'm going to do now. I recorded the video, but it didn't record, so I'm just going to do it again. Hopefully it won't be so bungling and bumbling, but yeah, I just want to basically show you my Ashearas set. For anybody who hasn't seen it before, and quickly sort of go over what items I've got. First of all, I'll just show you everything that's set, the Ashearas set. So I've got the Asheras, which is just I've got it for the fire damage. Unfortunately, it rolled really low, which is gutting, obviously. I've kept the life per hit on it. I know that the patch is going to be out maybe in about an hour, and I'm not sure how the life pit's going to work. I know it's going to be better. I'm not sure whether they're going to boost it on the existing items, or you have to wait to find newer items, or basically what's going to happen. So I've kept some life on hit on items anyway. Blind Faith, which I haven't seen that many people use personally. I do like it though. I'm a cluster arrow demon hunter, so it's a lot of area effect and tends to blind a lot of people with this helmet. I've got the Reaper's Wraps, which are good for the resource regeneration. Health globes regenerate your resource, which is good on a high resource spender. What else have we got? We have a Stone of Jordan. I mean, all these items they're not min-maxed. Basically, what I do is when I play with a character, I'll get them to a certain level of items, and then what I'll do is I'll start playing with another character until I'm satisfied with them, and just keep going really, just so I don't get bored and I can just gradually improve all my characters. So yeah, so you'll probably see a lot of funny stats in these items. They're all okay, but like there's a lot of, for example, a lot of defensive stats on some of my Demon Hunter items, which don't necessarily have to be there. Obviously with a Demon Hunter you want to stay alive still, but you know, you're not doing a DPS if you're dead, are you? But it's more with Demon Hunters, they stand out the way, and you just need to basically you know, do as much damage to creatures as possible in a short amount of time. So I've got my Sin Seekers. I did try with another one-hand bow. It didn't seem to work quite as well. I have got quite a good Dawn. I don't think the Dex rolled particularly well. No, Dex rolled you know, really badly actually, but everything else rolled pretty good. You know, 9% extra damage and that. For a while I did put the largest ruby that you can get in the bow, but which took it over 3,000 damage, but which was pretty good, but it just didn't do the output. So yeah, unfortunately. What else have we got? We have my Cloak of Garwolf. This is the third one I've had. The first one I kept rolling and rolling, and it kept only getting 2 sockets on it, so I kind of gave up in the end. And this one I managed to roll 3 sockets on it pretty easily. I think I rolled them. Let's have a look. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go to the Mystic and see what she says. But yeah, the Cloak of Garwolf, having 3 wolves out, that's just amazing. What we got? Yeah, I rolled 3 sockets. The reason I rolled 3 sockets on that and not the previous one is this one had a bit more dexterity. What else have we got? We've got my level 60 Witching Hour Vanilla D3. This one's pretty good. It's got high attack speed, quick hit damage. It does show you. Quick hit damage could be 10% more. The main stats, you know, you don't really worry about them, just because that was before a Reaper Soul, so you know they're going to be puny anyway. But yeah, the attack speed and crit damage increases my sheet damage quite a lot. I have got Harringtons in which I'm not using, which I've been thinking about using. I've got a Wizard which has only about a month ago started using Harrington's Waistguard, which I'll show you. I've got one in here, I believe. That's Thunder Fury. Harrington's there we go. So basically, opening a chest grants 116% increased damage for 10 seconds. Now the 116% is variable. I think my wizard one does 130 maybe. But it's just brilliant. You know, not just chests, it's any clickables. Well, most clickables. You've got, like, say, like a loose stone or a body or anything like that. A weapon rack, for example. Just amazing stuff. You should see the way your damage jumps up. It's incredible. What else we got? Puzzle ring. I just haven't found a better ring than this at the moment. But the puzzle ring's alright. It's okay, does the job. Little guy runs around following me. The variable is, it looks like it's how many items I have to pick up, but I think I've got a few which are lower. There's maybe a 14 one or something, and that's 16 again. What's that one? 15. Yeah, but yeah, they were okay. You know, they never. You know, it's a bit of a pain actually, the treasure goblin, because once you click on say a weapon rack to pick something up, you actually get really close, pretty close for him to pick it up. Sometimes he gets stuck behind things, blah blah blah. I think you should really, what you should do is, anytime one item drops for, the treasure goblin should run to it and pick it up. That'd be a much better mechanic, I believe. So when it does show, yeah, I'll show you my Sin Seekers. Then we have my Calamity, which I'm really proud of. Not necessarily rolls or anything, just more because just because I got one, you know. The combined cluster arrow with the Calamity obviously gives a lot of mark for death, which mark for the death does mark for death even. You can find it. Does an extra 20% additional damage against monsters which have been marked for death, which is always brilliant. So yeah, that's brilliant. So you can do that. So you use your cluster arrow, the mark for death, and blinded. I'm not really sure what the mechanics are with blinded, how long they're blinded for, or whether it means that they are do they have a percentage to miss, or they always miss, or what. I'm not really sure, to be honest. Excuse me. Sorry, I keep burping a little bit. Anyway, just quickly show my stats. 821 sheet damage, fire damage. It's 1.2 million. So it's not, it's not a amazingly, monstrous amount of damage. You'd probably expect demon hunters to do a lot more damage. I mean, I suppose when you think of, I've got 40% cluster arrow as well. Then I've got over 50% crit chance, so 1 in 2, should crit in theory. I've got good attacks per second. That's okay, I guess. What else can I show you? Just a 20% damage to elites, which is off the Stone of Jordan. So yeah, so I don't do mega amount of damage, but I just I don't know. I like being able to stay alive, and the Ashearas set. It's not like the best set in the world, obviously, but it's just like quite gimmicky and it's quite fun. So I'll quickly show you those bits. So the Ashearas set, here it is. So there's the boots. We've got the 2-part set is 100 resistance to all elements, which is alright. Third one is 20% life. Obviously these two things are not really, too bothered about with a demon hunter, because you should really be staying out of the fray anyway, but always helpful if you're doing higher torments. This character won't be doing any higher torments, probably on T2, maybe 3, just because we haven't got the damage output. Then the fourth part of the set, which is really why I wear the set, is attacks cause your followers to occasionally come to your aid, which is quite fun. Like I said, it's quite gimmicky, but it's also quite. They tend to buff you quite a lot. It's quite fun if you're in a multi-party game. They all appear, and people are like, well, occasionally people might be like, "What's going on? How come you've got all your followers with you?" So I'll just ping up all the parts of the Ashearas set. But yeah, it's a good laugh. I think that there's an internal cooldown on it that you summon. when they proc, when the item procs, they're out for 30 seconds maybe, or 20 seconds. I haven't actually timed it. I should do really. And then they after that they when they disappear, I think there's 30 seconds before they appear again, before they can proc again. So I'm just quickly going over the bits I've got. I suppose I actually could have a Ring of Royal Grandeur. I should really have one inside of my puzzle ring. That's a thought. Just haven't found another one. I got 3, but maybe I should look for another one. And then lastly, the shoulders. Okay. Right. So I'm just going to show you how the proc works. I'm going to show you in just a single player game for now. Don't fancy joining a rift and messing about and stuff, so I'll just quickly show you what my characters are wearing. Not all of it, just their weapons really. So I've got the Scoundrel using a Hell Rack, which is it's okay. It roots the enemy, a chance to root the enemies to the ground, which is always good, so they can't get away. Here Tyrion and what's his name, Lorath. Yeah, Lorath having a chat as usual, talking about his
like you ate too much.
Tyrion ate too much. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, so yes, that's alright. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to me that there's any kind of bows for your Scoundrel which can summon anything, which is quite sad. Hopefully one day they'll bring one out and I'll use it on this character. What have we got? So, Templar. The first of so many items is the Genzaniku, which chance to summon a ghostly fallen champion when attacking. So that's pretty cool. So the fallen champions, you know, they're the big guys with like a hammer. I think it's a hammer, or I think it's a hammer, which hang around with the little fallens and that, and the fallen shamans and stuff. So you get one of them gets summoned a chance to on attack, and I'm sure everybody can guess what the enchantress is using as a weapon. 3, 2, 1. There we go. The Maximus. So a chance to summon a demonic slave, which is always fun. Now, I mean this. Oh, I didn't realise there was a gem in there. I might need that at some point. Yeah, so you know, as you can see, the helpers, they've been given a few items, but there's, you know, they haven't been really sort of really looked after. Like I said before, I like to just get all my characters up to a certain level, which I'm satisfied with, and then move on to the next character, just to keep it you know, keep it entertaining and not get bored. So let's show the Ashearas set in action. We'll just go to Weeping Hollow. It's quite a nice open place, full of monsters. Saves, you know, there we go. There we go, so we've got some people. So there's the fallen champion, if you can see where my cursor is. And hopefully she stops. There we go. There we go, so we've got a little army there. That's nice, isn't it? So this is just on Torment 2 at the moment. What I could do as well, I could always pop the howling thing for your wolf. But I mean, this is only single player, obviously, so you know the monsters and damage isn't particularly amazing. But yeah, it's pretty good. Anyway, yeah, so that's the Ashearas set. I'm just going to keep this video going a second while so you can see the proc again with all my characters. The topaz. I ran out of topazes the other day for my wizard, which I was a bit upset about. Well, very upset about, because she's sitting there with 2 gem spaces missing. There we go. You hear the ding, the weird summoning thing, and some new characters there. There we go. Let's give them a what's it actually called? Well, just when your wolf howls, it's sort of like buffs everybody up. So yeah, so 1.0 sheet damage. Oh, that's good now. Let's see how much it was altogether with those. But yeah, so you know, with an extra 52% as fire, you know, that's a pretty hefty amount of damage. What I will do is I'll wait until the wolf companion has come back. Then I will pop the helpers with the Ashearas set.
Vengeance!
I really should have my 10 power just to heal while I'm doing this video. And we'll see how much damage I do. So we'll have the Wolf Companion buff, we'll have all my helpers out buff, and we'll see how much damage I do there. So we've got the helpers out, Wolf Companion, so 1.1 million sheet damage, and then, well, 1.6, so we're not, about 400,000 extra damage than usual with both buffs. Yeah, it's quite fun. It'd be nice if I got a legendary while I'm recording this video. I'm sure I won't. So anyway, that's it. You really have so it's a bit of a waffle, really. It's just showing you a bit of just showing you what this Ashearas set's all about. I think I said it before, but
my hatred is
most
too
people
low.
showed the Ashearas set as sets seem to, you know, once you start first character on Reaper Souls, they have a massive chance for sets to drop for you. I just want you to have as much as possible and get started in that. So yeah.
I need more
Anyway,
to do that.
that's it. That's me. Need to work out how to now turn the recording off and save it. Blah,
My
blah,
hatred
blah.
is too
Anyway,
low.
I'll tell you, we'll kill this elite first. Let's vengeance him. Watch out, because I can.
I need more hatred to do that.
Hatred. See, I'm not playing really at the moment just because I'm not really.
I never doubted this for a moment.
Not in the mode, shall we say? Right. Anyway, so yeah, thank you very much for watching. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you again soon. Poison Feather out.